Today I'm going to be giving you 10 reasons why you should definitely consider moving here to McKinney. Let's do this.
What I love in McKinney is that all the parks, like where there's playgrounds, basketball courts, and even lakes.
Why, thank you, Max. I'm so glad that you love living here in McKinney. By the way, that was my son, Max Valera. Very proud of him. And I just wanted to say a quick hello to you. My name is Rebecca Valera. I'm a former teacher turned realtor living here in McKinney, Texas, and I am so excited to be telling you about the 10 reasons why I love living here in McKinney, Texas. Be sure to watch to the end so that you can check out the blooper reel. Oh yeah, it's gonna be crazy, guys, crazy. So the thing that really makes McKinney a unique place to live as opposed to other places would have to be all of the unique and diverse parks. So within the city limits of McKinney itself, there are about 61 miles of hike and bike trails. So the other cool thing about these parks here in McKinney is the fact that they're going to be designed with the nature around it. So what I mean by that is they're not going to plow through a whole bunch of trees and stick a path through it. They're going to make the path go around the trees as opposed to destroying any type of nature. So it'll go around the lake, or maybe they'll make a bridge to go over, but but they're not going to destroy anything when it comes to the parks. The goal of the city planning here in McKinney, because McKinney is still expanding northward, is to develop the parks, the hike and the bike trails all around to where they're more connected. They're not like a separate island, they're more connected. So currently McKinney has 39 parks and counting, because they just added a new one called the George Webb Park, and that was completed back in October of 2019. So the second reason that you should definitely consider moving here to McKinney would have to be the current real estate market. So what do I mean by that? I mean the amount of money that you can spend for a good quality of life is better than some of the surrounding cities. In the description below, I'm also going to put a cost of living calculator. Please be sure to check that out so you can compare the city of McKinney to other cities here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area based on the numbers, based on the cost of living. The other cool thing is back in 2018, WalletHub.com ranked McKinney the number 8 place to live for first-time homebuyers. And if you happen to be a first-time homebuyer, please check out my other video that I made just for you. I wanted to let you guys know that my family and I recently moved here to McKinney, and one of the main reasons that we chose McKinney over Frisco, because those were the two cities that we were really wanting to kind of compare side by side, because we love the school system in Frisco, we love the school system in McKinney. We thought that both areas were pretty equal, so to speak, but we just found that not only was McKinney more beautiful, but it was closer, I felt like, to other parts of town that I really needed to get to. So affordability wise, when we were looking at comparing McKinney and Frisco, we found that you could get a lot more for your money here in McKinney. The schools were awesome and they had a history of awesomeness. And if we took our same house here in McKinney and put it in Frisco, it would be probably $20,000 or $30,000 more expensive over there. So reason number 3 why you should definitely move here to McKinney would have to be the school system. I mean, hands down, the schools. So according to the U.S. News and World Report, back in 2016, McKinney ISD ranked in the top 5% of the nation's high schools. So back in 2018 and also 2019, according to the Dallas Business Journal, McKinney ISD ranked one of the best places to work. And that really makes a big difference when it comes to who your kids see. I used to work in the school system, and I know how important it is to have a great place to work, a great principal, a great superintendent, and I believe that McKinney ISD has all of that. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been mentioned at all. Not only is the public school system excellent here in McKinney, we have some really top-notch charter as well as private schools in the area. So I'll have a link down in the description below that will give you a better idea of the school systems, how they work, how they operate, as well as listing some of the charter and private schools in the area for you. So a healthy city is an active city, and that's the number 4 reason why you definitely need to move here to McKinney. So McKinney is home to some of the best parks and recreation centers here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So back in September of 2012, the city of McKinney opened a 5.5 mile long trail called the Wilson Creek Trail. So the trail is designed for bikers, for hikers, if you want to bring a stroller out, bring the kids in a wagon. It's a very scenic outdoor space to go walking around. So it's going to be near the Bonnie Rink Park. It goes under Virginia Parkway and connects Town Lake to Boyd High School. So one of the other really cool parks that you and your family can get involved with would have to be the Gabe Nesbitt Community Park. And it is located here in McKinney. It has a skate park for bikes, for rollerblades, or mainly for skateboarders if you wanted to try that out. And they also have a portion of it that's dedicated to baseball and softball called the Fields. And then the last quadrant or portion of this community park is the courts, which are a collection of tennis courts that are available for McKinney residents and those that are close by. Another fun recreation thing that you can get into here in McKinney is golf, and one of the more popular courses that we have here is called the HALLOW golf course. There is also a PGA Tour golf course that we have over in Craig Ranch that I'll talk about a little bit later too. But as far as affordability and the course itself, it's the highest rated in those 2 categories. Not only do we have golf courses, but there are 2 key disc golf courses. There's one over by Town Lake Park. The other one is the Alex Clark Memorial disc golf course. All right, so let's talk rec and aquatic centers. Here in McKinney, the most popular one is going to be the Apex Center. The Apex Center has a track on the 3rd floor. It has 2 indoor swimming pools and an outdoor pool that has 2 areas, one for kids, one mainly for adults, on the exterior of the property that's seasonal. And they offer a variety of classes as well as access to their equipment and treadmills and that type of thing. So the other 2 rec/aquatic centers that I'd like to mention are the MAXFIELD Aquatic Center, where it's strictly just an aquatic center. The other one is the old SETTLER'S Rec Center. They have an outdoor pool for sure, and they have a gym and other activities that they have recreation-wise for that center too. All right, I want to share with you guys about one of the coolest buildings that we have here in McKinney, and that's the Michael Johnson Performance Center. So this center really focuses on the athlete. So whether you are a youth and you're trying to up your game, if you do college sports at all, and if you're a professional athlete, whether it be basketball, football, hockey, all of those can come to the Michael Johnson Performance Center, as well as those training in the Olympics as well. They're also really big on, tailoring to the individual when it comes to supporting their athletes. So if you know me and if you've been watching a couple of my videos, you kind of sense a theme of food. So food has got to be the number 5 reason that you should consider moving here to McKinney. Of all the food that I've tried and that I've experienced thus far in McKinney, I would have to say Petra up by my office. They always have amazing food and killer lunch deals. I've been to Rick's Chop House on the square in downtown McKinney, another good, I just stopped there for lunch. It was awesome. I've been to Harvest. It's a very cool, organic, farm to table type restaurant. If you've never been there, you should try it. And one of the best barbecue places in the area has got to be HUTCHIN'S Barbecue and Cafe. And I also have been to Spoon's twice. It's one of the best comfort food places that you can get and go to, and it's affordable here in McKinney. Eventually, I will get around to putting together a food map and a video all about food here in McKinney. And once I do that, it should be in the description below. If you don't see it right now, it's because it's not there yet and it's on my to-do list. Another cool thing that's food related, we have a very cool farmer's market over at Chestnut Square. They have all types of historical things, historical buildings, different activities that you can bring the kids to, but they are known for their farmer's market. And it's gonna start here in a couple of months. Here in April is when the farmer's market is gonna kind of come back to that area. So reason number six, why you should definitely consider moving here to McKinney would have to be the glorious downtown area that we have. This downtown area has a lot of history in it. It did not used to be as glorious as it is today, but it's one of the hottest areas here in McKinney, and they have Oktoberfest down there. They have the lighting of the Christmas tree down there, their 4th of July activities. If there's a season, I know they have some wine tasting events that are down and around the square. Loads of people, always fun, always exciting in downtown McKinney. And not only that, some of the unique boutiques that are there, as well as art galleries and the restaurants. I would say 90% of the restaurants there are non-chain. The 7th reason that you should definitely consider moving here to McKinney has got to be all of the diverse and unique architecture and areas that we have in real estate. So first off is Tucker Hill. Tucker Hill is located just north of 380. It's a very unique, very architecturally diverse piece of property. There's a lot of craftsman style homes, a lot of amenities. It's just a beautiful place to live. The prices in there are gonna run anywhere from the 360s to 370s on the low end and go all the way up just beyond 800. I mean, probably $899, $900, $1,000, but that is Tucker Hill. Next up on my list of places to live would have to be the famous Adriatica Village. This Italian style village has its own chapel that overlooks the little lake there. It has a tower and a very beautiful water fountain with a dove. The other thing that I wanted to tell you about Adriatica Village is that it has condos, but it also has apartments as well. I'm gonna give you some more information about those in the description below. The next community that I want to share with you is called Craig Ranch. Now, Craig Ranch is a master planned community. It has over 400 acres of green space alone. And included in that green space is the 5-star TPC Craig Ranch golf course, which is a part of the PGA Tour. The idea behind this community design was to have people walk everywhere. So walk to a restaurant, walk to your fitness center, walk on the golf course, walk with a couple of friends around the area. The location of this community is also key because it sits just north of 121 in McKinney and offers you a quick trip to downtown Dallas if that's where you want to go. It also offers a quick commute for those working in the North Plano area, which is a very strong business hub. The community itself offers several events throughout the year for adults, for kids, for seniors. It also has its own fitness center and spa located at Craig Ranch. Also within Craig Ranch, you have not only great soccer facilities, but you have a indoor hockey rink that attracts a lot of people to the area as well. So homes in Craig Ranch are gonna start right around the 250 mark, and they're gonna continue to go up until you hit about a million plus. And the square footage is gonna start pretty good, right around 1,800 square feet and go all the way up to about 6,000 square feet. when it comes to the size of these homes. The other neat thing about Craig Ranch is that they are still building and constructing new homes. Right now, there are currently 6 builders. Some of them have completely closed off and are already built out, while others are still building in that area. Please check the links below for all of the information about the new construction in that area, as well as the Craig Ranch website. The last place that I really want to mention is actually an apartment complex, and it's called Davis at the Square. Now, these apartments are unique because they are walking distance from historic downtown McKinney. Now, they have 1 bedroom, 1 bath apartments available, starting at $1,100 about and going all the way up to $1,600. They also have 2 bedroom, 2 bath apartments in the same complex that start right around $1,600 and go all the way up to about $2,100. Please keep in mind that all of these prices that I'm giving you right now are all based on today's date, which is February 12th, 2020. So if you're looking at this video in 2021 or 2022, those prices may have gone up or adjusted. But this should just give you a general idea and feel for how much it's going to cost to live in these areas. The 8th reason that you should consider moving here to McKinney has to be the fact that we have an airport. Now, it's a non-commercial airport, but it does allow for small business planes to come in and out of the area. So if you're a business owner and you're wanting to invest in the area to build a commercial space or help invest in some of our local businesses here, this is a great place to come in and out very quickly. You don't have to have the hustle and bustle of the commercial airline or people around you. So this is a great place for private companies and private jets to come in. Now, they are growing the airport. I know that currently right now they have 1 runway, and they've bought some more land in order to possibly make another runway. I know they've already run out of terminal space at this airport, so they are building another terminal to help with the space issue that they have currently there. All right, so we're almost done. Number 9, job opportunities has to be the 9th reason that you should consider living here in McKinney. Now, because of all the growth that's happening north of 380, and we're just pushing on and we're building new homes, we're building new roads, we're building new commercial buildings, we're building apartments, all of that equals more opportunity and therefore more jobs to the area. Now, not only is McKinney expanding north, but you have places like Anna, you have places like Van Alstyne, you have places like Fairview that are also exploding just to our east. The other neat thing about McKinney is that you can pretty much get anywhere you need to be in about 15, 20, 30 minutes tops. So let's say that you did work in Capel, which is about 30 minutes away. North Plano is a huge hub for businesses. Toyota is there, and they're 15 minutes away. So you really can't beat the commute from McKinney to other places in the DFW area. So the last reason that you should consider moving here to McKinney would have to be the opportunity for future growth. So we are growing, we are expanding, businesses are growing, new businesses are coming in from out of state. Other businesses are relocating here, maybe their headquarters. And so with that comes a lot of opportunity. And I'm really excited to see where McKinney ends up being even 5 years from now. We're in 2020, so 5 years from now, who knows what the future holds, but I know that the future is going to be something great. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you. If you ever need anything, please feel free to reach out to me via email. I'm here for you. And I'd love for you guys to watch my video on living in Dallas. Go check it out. Let me know what you think. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all next time on The Little Things. Is located just off of Virginia. For being a part of my life. Can
you see me?
Yeah,
Can you see me?
No.
You have to face the camera. Moving to McKinney.
All together.